Our wonderful and amazing viewers, subscribers, both old and new, I greet una. I say make I welcome una back to another time here. Our name, as you all know, na Everyday People's Voice, and na from correct sources we dey gather our information. But if today na your first time to come across our channel, abeg make you help us subscribe, like and share our videos, and God will bless you. This video wey una wan watch so, go shock una. Make e not be like say na we dey talk am. Na from the horse's mouth una go hear am. This na to prove to una say we get evidence of many things wey dey happen for this our country. Na to watch the video, my people, make I not waste una time. Let's dive into the video at once. Make it not be like say now we dey talk all these things. I think una understand me so.
Öshiomhöle was never an activist. You can go and check this out anyway. And I will send you, after this show, a press conference we did in 1992 or so, where Öshiomhöle and a guy named Pascal Bafia, he was the former NLC president, had a deal with Babangida to increase fuel price and supported it.
In 1992?
Yes, I did a press conference where we named him as the enemy of students.
What?
Because of what he did when they first started this whole fuel increase. Öshiomhöle was part of it. Öshiomhöle was never part of the pro-democracy movement. He was one of the few labor leaders during Abacha's time who was living in Abuja when all the activists had run away from this country. And I've said this several times. What Öshiomhöle was doing at the period you are describing is what we call organized outrage. You go and meet Obasanjo, Baba, increase the fuel price, we will fight small. You will come put them back to the place where it's supposed to be. You are happy, I'm happy. That was what Öshiomhöle was doing. And I've said this openly, but since you have greater reach, he can challenge me that I said, and I'll send you a copy of the press release and press conference, not even press.
The conference itself.
We sat at the press conference, invited the press, because that's how we communicated during our days. We did a lot of world press conferences, and we went after them. In fact, when Abiola's election was annulled, part of the places the students invaded was the NLC secretariat at Yaba, because they were in bed with the military, Pascal Bafia and Öshiomhöle. They were the labor leader. He didn't start today with this Öshiomhöle you are saying. He has been doing labor leadership for a long time. So they were the part of the labor movement that sold out. Kokori, who was in Pengassan, and
Frank Kokori.
Yes, they were the original people in labor who really shut down the country, and they were arrested and kept in detention. Look, I think Kokori was released after Abacha died. Ask why nobody arrested and detained Öshiomhöle. Even small me at that time, I was going in and out of detention, including by DSS. If they detained him, it must have been an arranged detention.
But then you get one video when they tear gas ammo under Obasanjo.
And that's why I say organized outrage now. You can arrange police to tear gas. Yes. Wow. They can arrange police to tear gas you now. But that was under, we are talking about serious fight against military.
So
now.
the one you just said now that is scattering my head now. Because I'm now trying to marry it. Because thinking...
So we have activists for a reason.
Activists for a season. For a season. Activists for a reason and activists for a season.
You mentioned earlier that he was the most prominent. He wasn't. The most prominent labor leader in Nigeria is Imodu.
Michael Imodu.
And he was one of the people first in Nigeria's history to be restricted to a city by the colonial masters. Auchi. The second person to be restricted to a city was Obafemi Awolowo. Lekki. Not this Lekki where you people are. There's still a real Lekki after Dangote refinery. That's where the real Lekki is the real Lekki town. Is after Dangote refinery.
Not the face one here.
Not the faces you have here. And then the third person, of course, was myself in 2019 when I was restricted to Abuja for 3 years. So when you are talking about real labor leaders, don't mention Öshiomhöle.
What of Joe Ajero?
It is a secret within our circles that everybody knows Öshiomhöle, to be Agaracha labor leader.
What of this Joe Ajero now?
Well, Joe Ajero, as far as I have seen, doesn't seem to have a problem with the government. I think it's the government that even have a problem with his little activism. And I've told him that we need to know who is after who. Because how can you be labor leader in this period and the government is comfortable with you? You understand? You can't even do a strike for more than 1 day. I attended one of their strike. Was supposed to be for 2 days. The middle of the first day, they have disappeared on us. The second day, they didn't even bother to tell us. And so since that time, I have respected myself. So because anytime where you see activists for Abuja, we get business card, they run.
Activists will get business card.
So just pack it.
So wait, I want to understand something.
Activists when they Abuja will get business
So
card.
what you're trying to tell me now is this Joe Ajero that is shouting, why do you increase fuel price?
You must revert.
He must revert.
Immediately.
So it's government that is even telling me, Baba, come. They strike.
Yeah, exactly. No, if they want to strike, it is the government that you will see in their action. Any strike that you do by 12 noon, you're always inside the villa. You understand? It's like, did you even plan to be? Were you in the villa when the strike started? Because the next day they're already in the villa. Look at
tickets.
Yes. I don't understand those kind of strike. In the days of real labor leadership, when labor leaders organize strike that's going to hurt the government, they disappear. They go underground. You can't find them. Yes. In our days, some of the labor leaders that we used to work with, do you know where we used to hold meetings? At Ojuelegba. There's a place called 42nd Avenue at Ojuelegba. At night, it's a red light district. Now there where would they hold meeting because police no fit suspect say
That can take to happen there.
Because at that time they don't already arrest Bear, call them Gani, then they don't raid in chambers, kill they shot one of his guards. So nobody was going to any of those official places to guard. In fact, the day Abacha died, we were in a meeting with a guy called Zikirulai. Zik is what we call him. And somebody just said, go and listen to VOA or it was VOA or BBC that Abacha has died. We said no. Only to go out and see jubilation. Policemen flinging their berets from that Western Avenue police station. I think it's area A on the street. It's the first time and last time I hugged police from Lagos. Everybody was, and I was asking, but why now they shoot us now? We say, what do we do? But that's another story for another day.
Welcome back from the video where una just watch, my country people. I think una don't hear from the horse's mouth, like I tell una before. Una see this our leaders and our politicians. Now only God know what they get in stock for us as citizens of this country. Well, I don't really get much to say. Our comment section, they open for us to discuss this matter as it be so. You dey see so, make all of us join hands together, make we still dey talk, because now our voice, they go hear. Nobody go come help us talk. Our country, now we get them. I go see you again.